Hi everyone, and welcome back to CineView. For this video, we'll be taking a look at Renfield. It is a horror comedy directed by Chris McKay and starring Nicholas Hoult, Nicolas Cage, Awkwafina, Ben Schwartz, Adrian Martinez, and Shohreh Aghdashloo. And get this, it is a sequel to a film way back 92 years ago, the 1931 film Dracula. And the main characters were based from the popular 1897 novel Dracula, which was written by Bram Stoker. So Renfield has been working for Dracula for 90 years, and they currently live in New Orleans. And Renfield powers himself by eating bugs. One day, he ended up saving innocent people at a restaurant from a crime gang who was trying to take him down after he killed some of their partners. This gives Renfield a change of heart. Renfield decided that he had enough working for Dracula, and he started to live his own life. But Dracula is upset with this, and he ends up framing him for some murders. And he was arrested by his own love interest, a police officer named Rebecca Quincy. But what Renfield and Rebecca didn't know was that the New Orleans Police Department was being owned by the criminal gang. Rebecca decides that she had to work with Renfield even though she didn't really want to. One day, the criminal gang was looking for Renfield at a hospital he was living in, but instead, they ran into Dracula. But after some talking, Mom Enforcer Teddy decided to bring Dracula in. He introduced Dracula to his own mother and boss, Bella Francisca, who decided to let Dracula in, and in return, Dracula gave the whole gang the same powers he gave to Renfield. So, when Rebecca and Renfield had to battle them, they had a lot of work to do. But despite that, Renfield and Rebecca still managed to annihilate the criminal gang, killing every single member, except for the mob boss, Bella Francisca. They run to Dracula, and they have a big fight, but the good guys won, and they tortured Dracula to death. And because Dracula's blood can be used to heal people, Renfield and Rebecca used blood to revive many innocent people, including Rebecca's sister. Bella Francisca was arrested, Renfield and Rebecca start dating, and Renfield gets to live his own happy life without having to deal with Dracula. So about Nicolas Cage's performance in the film. It was pretty good. I liked his role. It was way better than the last movie I saw him in, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I didn't really like that movie that much. That wasn't enjoyable. But thankfully, this was better. Although reviews were only decent, the horror and gore in the film, it was massive. There was violence everywhere, big splashes of blood. It is enough to scare even the most tolerant of people. But I wasn't really scared that much. I did enjoy the film a bit. There were a couple of annoying parts, but the movie overall, it was pretty decent. I'm going to rate it 7.5 stars out of 10. So I hope you enjoyed this review. My next review is going to be on Air. I hope to see you then. See you next time on CineView.